Come on. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Come on, Jenna, go. Let's go. Bad girl. Let's go.
Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. Well. We've seen CNN do it. We've seen, of course, many of these trash magazine or website sites push this. But now the Learning Channel, and I put that in quotes because the only thing you're going to learn is wokeism on the Learning Channel. Now the Learning Channel now promotes being a cuck. You know, the weird thing about I had to check to make sure that the woman in the middle here is actually a woman because she's looking like a man. She's looking kind of rough. But now they've got this new show coming out, and it's been out probably for a week or two now. I just couldn't be bothered to review this for the last couple weeks because I'm not going to watch the show. But I wanted to give it a little bit of time to see some of the articles that comes out about this thing. From January 9th, TLC explores the double standard, an awkward reality of plural marriage and seeking brother husband. Now, is this a show about men and women that both want multiple husbands and wives? No, of course not. We can't have men thinking that they deserve more than one woman, but it's about all the women that think that they deserve more men. And I think this is one of the reasons why they want weak men. It's not just so that you're easily controlled by the state, you don't have a free mind, that you won't stick up for yourself, that you're easier to push around, easier to manipulate. But it's also so these women can take advantage of men as well. Because let's face it, it's all about them. It's about what you bring to the table and you give women. It's not about what they give you. Who cares what they give you? You should be lucky just to have a woman, or so you're told. So this comes from People magazine. According to one of the polyandrous stars of TLC's Seeking Brother Husband, to do this lifestyle successfully, you have to be willing to go outside of your own comfort zones. Now, I don't know if that's a woman or a man saying that, but they say Seeking Brother Husband, an all-new original series. Let me zoom this up so you guys can see it. An all-new series that follows four polyandrous couples as they navigate their relationships is coming to TLC in March. I guess it's been out, so I guess I could look for an updated article. And the trailer promises a tear-filled, awkward, and exciting season that will track the changes as each relationship undergoes. Okay, you forgot a word there. And the trailer promises a tear-filled, awkward, and exciting season that will track the challenges each relationship undergoes. Okay, never mind. Among the four couples featured, one is a different stage in their journey. One woman who describes polyandry as the practice of love, a practice of one woman having multiple husbands, but those husbands cannot have any other partners. They say she's just married her second husband, but that's illegal. So now it's just probably a boyfriend, and this shows her. And again, it shows men, and in this case, black men, in effeminate, weak roles. They've got other couples that are the same. Seeking Brother Husband full cast list. Meet the ladies craving more because apparently just taking everything from a dude isn't enough. Here's another one. Elsa and Mike. Here's the one where I got my thumbnail. Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. And it's kind of crazy because this is her husband here, and then this dude is he's the bull in the china shop. You know what I'm saying? He's the bull in the Kim shop. But, how's this turning out for everybody? Well, here we are. This is from February 28th. Couples consider third and fourth partners in Seeking Brother Husband. So before the show even gets started, now the women they're not happy with 1 and 2 men. Now they're already looking for 3 and 4 to add to their roster before the season even starts. And here's the latest article that I brought up about this. This is from March 21st, so the show, I guess, is just kicking off. Seeking Brother Husband, how an intense line dance fling led a couple down the rocky path to open marriage. This Elsa shares that before she and husband Mike decided to explore having other dudes in the relationship, she didn't realize they could have a great relationship and I can still like somebody else. You see, that's because the guy allows it. And, you look at this girl, this woman, she's not all that in a bag of chips. She's just not. But you notice, let me pause it here where you can, you notice she got decent cans on her. She's not horribly looking, but look at this no-shouldered, 1950s haircut wearing effeminate dude who's okay with this. Here they're having some chai latte probably before their yoga class. And I'm not playing the volume on this because who cares? Who cares what she's saying? But he looks thrilled, doesn't he? He looks really excited for this opportunity to let his wife get drilled by somebody else. But see, rather than manning up and walking away, rather than saying, nope, I'm not okay with this, he's like, well, she's important to me and she's special and I care about her and I want her to be happy. And I don't know who they add to this season, but I can tell you right now, he's not happy about it. Let me pause this here. Elsa and Mike are reflecting on their challenging journey. As soon as we met, it was like I was inseparable. Elsa tells her, or Elisa, I guess it is. Who cares what her name is? She tells her husband, as he notes, we had fallen in love. He says, that's why I had such a struggle, like when, I met that guy in line dancing. Oh, no, she said that, sorry. So she went line dancing, and then they say in a confessional, Elsa recalls cheating on Mike despite being happy in their relationship. So again, no matter what you do in some of these relationship guys, you can be a good man. She can say she's happy. It's still not enough because women are growing up being told they can do everything and they're stunning and brave and they deserve the world. And as you as one man, don't bring all the sixes or now don't bring all the sevens and eights. You're not enough and she deserves more. So she tells her husband, I cheated on Mike when we were dating, not because I was unhappy with our relationship, but because I just had this really intense connection with somebody else. Okay, then tell your husband, don't cheat on him. They were dating at the time. Don't cheat on him. Tell him about it. Say you have this intense connection and you want to follow up on it. Now, he might say, go ahead, but I still want to be with you because he's stupid and a simp. Or that gives him the opportunity to make the decision, say, you go explore that relationship. Since you have this intense connection, you go explore that. I don't want any part of this. But again, men are being taught today that women are the strong ones, the smart ones, the good ones, and men are bad and men are awful and all these other things. And it is taking a toll on the psyche of weak men. But men don't have fathers in their lives or male teachers or a good group of friends that can push them through this and say, hey, dude, you do not want to be doing this. And they feel like, well, if this is all they've ever heard, they have no life experience to go on. And they think this is the best they can do is just by being part of 5 dudes that are in a woman's life that he's lucky. She tells Mike that in a time when their relationship was so hard, adding it was like, why do I feel this way about another person if our relationship is so good? I didn't know at the time that we can have a great relationship and I can still like somebody else. Well, you can't, you see, but she thinks so. And why? Because she looks at him and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's a supporter. He's the blue-pilled provider. He's the guy that has her back, just like a bestie, that every once in a while, to make him happy, she lets him touch a boob. Now, who did she fall for? Probably a more masculine man, a guy that she's not worried about the providing and all that. She just finds him probably physically and maybe mentally attractive, and she wants to sleep with him. So now she wants one guy to, pay the bills and provide the home and help her make chai latte in the morning, and another guy to fold her in half every Friday or Saturday night. They say overcoming her infidelity was difficult for the pair, and they ultimately had to decide if they wanted to pursue multiple partners. No, they could have just walked away from each other. He said it was quite the rocky path to get to this point, Mike admits. Elisa added, it was definitely really hard. Yeah, I'm sure it was really hard on you, Elisa, since you're getting all the cash and prizes. While discussing their decision to stay together after her infidelity, Elisa shares, we had to go through everything we've been through in order to get where we are now. So what getting miles of sausage run through you, I guess? We both established we wanted to continue our relationship, he adds. So that was big step number one. What do we want to do to continue this? He said, Mike addresses how he was able to move on after she cheated, explaining, I had read some psychology and dating books, and I was open to the idea. Yeah, he was open to the idea after it already happened, and he realized he didn't have any other choice. Because here's the thing. The other thing this could have gone, especially if these people are probably out in California, which is where TLC most likely records these things. If he's out in California, even if she cheats, if he's the bread earner, she can walk away and take half his crap. And she can get alimony for, I think, until she gets married again at a future point if they're in California. So look at this guy, and maybe he's even like, this is not what I wanted. I am unhappy, but if we break up, she takes half of my crap. At least I can live in my house and keep most of my income if we stay together. Like, this is why it's a trap. He said, I had to ask myself questions. Do I want to stay with her to pursue multiple partners, or do I want to break up with her? I decided to stay with her. Do you think this guy's going to get multiple partners? I mean, he's not a bad-looking guy, but he's certainly, he's certainly not Don Juan. She can easily get more than he can just by being a woman. But TLC, CNN, all these stories that I read this stuff from, they're pushing it. And now more and more on these dating, on these dating things that I do, like here, I'm going to be talking about this one. The first line is, I'm in an open marriage. You're seeing this more and more on these dating apps even now. You guys are sending them to me all the time, either as a direct message over on betterbachelor.locals.com, or sometimes I get them in emails, or sometimes people are sending to me on Twitter at Bachelor Joker. But they're just trying to normalize it, and so far it looks like it's working, which is really sad, because this isn't going to make any man. I mean, it's going to make the man that's not the provider, that's just getting the free punani, he's having a great time. But any guy that's like married to this, man, talk about being trapped. Not a good day. Guys, if you're over on YouTube, make sure to join me on betterbachelor.locals.com. I'm going to do a dating profile of the day next. Also, don't forget, we have movie night tomorrow night, Saturday night, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing, or daylight time, I forget which we're doing. We're going to be doing John Wick 1 and 2. We're going to be having drinks, sharing memes, having a laugh. A couple hundred guys over there join us for movie night. It's free. Just show up, have a good time, and pop on over. We'll do that, and we'll do the dating profile of the day.